All right, this next lift we're going to do for our upper body is called a pike press. Now for this lift you don't need any weights, you just need yourself and the floor. Now first thing you're going to do is get yourself into push-up position. But what you need to do is walk your feet towards your hands, and you're going to get your hips high up above your hands. So once your hips are high up above your hands and shoulders, you're going to come straight down and push it back up. And that is a pike press. Now for those, if you want to make them easier, what you can do is walk your feet back, or you can even do them up on your knees at first if you need to, in order to lighten up the weight. Make sure that it's something that you can do. Now for these we are going to do 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Now if you want to make these harder, every time that you get down to the bottom of the lift, hold it for a 2-second count and then push it back up, or you can increase the amount of repetitions that you do. Again, that's going to be 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Alright, for this upper body lift, you're going to need your resistance bands. Now, the first thing you're going to do with the bands in hand is step on it with your right or left foot. Now you're going to start with one hand up, ready for a shoulder press, and the other hand is out in front so that you can do an upright row. Now this is going to be a compound lift where we're actually going to be doing both of these. Now how this works is you're going to start off with the upright row. Make sure that you're driving up with that elbow. Your hand should always be lower than your elbow. Then you're going to push it up for a shoulder press, down, down. There's 2, down, and 3, down, and 4, down. Once you get to 15, then you're just going to switch it up. Now you're going to do your upright row with your left hand, press with your right, and down, and 2, and down, and 3, and down. You're going to take that to 15, and that will be 1 set. We're going to do 2 sets of 15 on each side. Now, with these, if you want to decrease the intensity of this lift, you can move to a lighter resistance band, or you can use a lighter dumbbell. And if you want to increase the intensity of this lift, you can increase the amount of repetitions that you do, or find yourself a stronger resistance band. Now again, that's going to be 2 sets of 15 repetitions each side. Alright, for this upper body lift, you're going to need your resistance bands. Now the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and step on it out front. And in both hands we're going to do a lateral raise with a bicep engagement. So you're going to take it up for your lateral raise, then I want you to bring it in. When you bring it in, almost just like you're flexing your bicep when you're flexing it up top, you're just going to flex it coming in and bring it out and back down. Here's 2, bicep engagement, out and down. Now with these ones we are going to go to 20 repetitions. So we're going to do 3 sets of 20 repetitions. In order to decrease the intensity of this lift, you can use a lighter band, or you can use no band at all. And if you want to increase, make sure you use a heavier band, or you can go ahead and grab your dumbbells. And when you come up, make sure you hold it and really engage it at the top and truly squeeze on the bicep engagement before you come back down. Now again, that's going to be 3 sets of 20 repetitions. Alright, for this upper body exercise, you do not need any weight. These are called side-to-side push-ups. Now with these ones, every single push-up counts, and we're going to go up to 20 repetitions. So you're going to go ahead and start with both hands in the middle, and you're going to step over with that hand, go down for a push-up, back to the middle, step over to the other side, push-up, back to the middle, and so on, and keep on going back to the middle. 2, lower the intensity, drop it down to your knees, and do the same thing, back and forth, just down on your knees. And if you want to increase the intensity, staying up in regular push-up position, go down, count out for 1, 2, 3, and do a 3-second count for each push-up. 2, 3, and to the middle. Now for these ones, we are going to do 3 sets of 20 repetitions. The next lift for our lower body, we don't need any weights at all. These are called isolated lunge jumps. Now with these, the first thing you're going to do is step out with your right leg, get yourself in a good lunge position. And you're going to go down into the lunge and explode up off the ground, leaving both feet and getting up off of the ground. Now when you go off the ground, make sure you keep your legs wide so that when you land right back in the lunge position. Now I'm going to show you 3 of these regular. So to do these regular, just explode up off the ground, right back down into the lunge position. There's 2 and 3. Always back in lunge position. Now to decrease intensity, just go ahead and go through a regular lunge. Or if it's just hard to go down as low, just go halfway and get up off the ground, lunging halfway and go through your reps. If you want to increase the intensity, whenever you land, hold it for a 3-second count. Make sure when you explode, you get up as high off of the ground as you can possibly get. Now for these, we are going to do 2 sets of 20 repetitions each leg. Alright, for the next lower body lift, you're going to need your light dumbbells. Now these are going to be one-legged deadlifts. Now for these, you're going to go ahead and start off getting up on one leg, and with your dumbbells, you're going to go down to the floor and back up on that one leg. With that leg that's up, you're just going to kick straight back with it. Sometimes you fall off balance a little bit, just go ahead and use that leg to kind of catch you when you're falling. So we're going to go down for 1 on that one leg, and up. There's 1, and down all the way to the floor, and there's 2. If you fall off balance, just catch yourself with that foot and keep going. Now with these, we're going to do 2 sets of 20 repetitions on each leg. Now to make these easier, you can definitely drop the weight completely, and to make these harder, all you need to do is increase the amount of repetitions that you do. Now again, that's going to be 2 sets of 20 repetitions on each leg. Alright, the next lift we're going to do for our lower body is going to be a squat with a calf raise. Make sure when you do your squat that you go all the way down to where your weights get down to the floor. So you're going to squat all the way down to the floor, then you're going to come up and go up high for a calf raise, and back down into a squat, up high for a calf raise. Now to increase the intensity of this lift, when you come down and come up, hold it at the top, squeeze through those calves for a 5-second count for each repetition. If you want to decrease the intensity level, don't go down as far into your squat and then come up for that calf raise. Now for these, we're going to do 2 sets of 25 repetitions.